Alright, my people, welcome back. Disappointing. World Bank cancels 26 billion naira flood project in Oyo over undue influence from Makinde. Alright, my people, the names in details. Well, on today's, the World Bank has cancelled its funding support to the second pool of long-term investment for flood control project in Oyo State over the failure of Governor Seyi Makinde-led government to conclude the contract award of the successful bidders for the 4 lots under the bank's international competitive bidding process. Alright, on today, Sahara reporters had in February 2021 reported that the state risked losing the project over its proposed award to companies allegedly linked to Makinde and other top government officials. The state government, through the Ibadan Urban Flood Management Project IUFMP, headed by Dayo Ayorinde, had lobbied the World Bank to undermine its procurement strategy and award the project to companies linked to the governor and his cronies over 12 billion naira above the lowest bidders in the 4 lot 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B. About 4 different petitions were written to World Bank with respect to the manipulation of the process by the state government, headed by the Commissioner for Finance Akinola Ojo. So more representatives of the bank decided to meet the governor, but were shocked when he told them to leave the project and go to another state if they are not ready to give the contract to companies he nominated, a source had told Sahara reporter. Well, however, in a letter conveying the cancellation of the project and the withdrawal of $52 million, 26 billion naira funding, the bank frowned over the state government's failure to meet the basic condition for the no objective for the 3 companies that emerged under the World Bank supervised bidding process since May 5, 2021, and the poor response time of the government to IUFMP activities, which largely has affected the agency's ability to perform effectively. Alright, the letter was signed by the World Bank Country Director for Nigeria, Western and Central Africa region, Mr. Shaban Kaduri, and addressed to Governor Makinde. Speaking to Sahara reporters, a source familiar with the project berated the Makinde-led government for failing to announce and then submit names of qualified contractors to the bank, thereby leading to its cancellation. The bidding process has taken unprecedented 8 months from bid opening to the temporary award of the contract due basically to the instance of Governor Makinde to award the project to his preferred though unqualified companies, he said. The government, through the office of the former Commissioner for Finance Akinola Ojo, who is the supervising ministry of the project, has since been lackadaisical in responding to all the conditions. Precedent to final approval by the World Bank since May 2021, when the conditional approval was given. The low capacity of IUFMP on safeguard and project management, government bureaucracy, and the elongated approval staged in the state, coupled with the lack of progress on the implementation of the first pool of long-term investment PLT, which was awarded in April 17, 2020 to companies linked to the governor cronies, has resulted in the decision by World Bank not to extend the Ibadan Urban Flood Management Project beyond June 2022 closing date. The World Bank has also informed the governor that they are in agreement with the Nigerian government of President Muhammadu Buhari to initiate cancellation of additional $100 million before June 2022 project closing date, with the attendant effect of the said World Bank diverting the funds to the northern states of the Nigeria in accordance to President Buhari's request to the World Bank board to scale up, support and help rebuild the northern states, which have been ravaged by the Boko Haram insurgency at the detriment of the southern states of the country. Ibadan Urban Flood Management Project IUFMP is a World Bank assisted project established and secured the funding by the former executive governor of Oyo State, His Excellency Senator Ishaq Abiola Ajimobi, to respond to the issues of flooding that the state had been experiencing. Unfortunately, the present government, who did not know how much effort required to access World Bank fund, is on the verge of losing the funding through their non-diligence prosecution of the projects. The incident of flooding has been a recurring event in Ibadan, the third largest metropolitan area in Nigeria. The most recent flooding event took place on the 26th August 2011, resulting in a death toll of more than 220 people and serious damages to assets, properties and infrastructures, making many homeless and destitute. Well, the incident was reminiscent of the Ogunpa flood disaster that occurred in the city in 1980, but on a larger scale and with more devastation. This time around, over 100 lives were reportedly lost, with property damage estimated in billions of naira. With all this, one would have expected the project implementation unit (PIU) of IUFMP and Oyo State government under Engineer Seyi Makinde to work assiduously towards a full implementation of the project program of works so as to ensure achievement of the anticipated outcomes of community flood resilience in Ibadan and environs. But sadly, instead, Governor Seyi Makinde has allowed personal aggrandizement and greed to overshadow the bigger picture of curbing flood disaster in Oyo State. All right, my people, and this had been it on this one. World Bank cancels 26 billion naira flood project in Oyo over undue influence from Makinde. Well, my people, this is another bad news for the Oyo State government. What a pity. Well, very great news. Our politicians are too corrupt. They should also make sure no country gives loan to this country again as far as this administration is still in power. All right, this one has been said by DC Joseph, and then according to a while Olota says, well, undue influence, which means greed, and for this cause your people will still be suffering as a result of flood for the time being. Congratulations, sir. This one has been said by Hawine Olota. Well, Remi Odu has said that this is not a good news for Oyo State if this is true. Well, and then a lot of people have actually reacted in one way or the other. Ernest Lekwe cases where political power to a black man is a silence to misbehavior. People were praising the likes of Makinde, Zulum and co few months after they assumed office. I knew it was too quick to pass such judgment, as they absolutely selfless as they earlier showed. Please, I need answer with evidence. So long as there is a corrupt system that allows manipulation of due process, Nigeria is far from working, and developing human beings naturally have some fraudulent intentions. Well, only a sound system of law and other rules and regulations and some applications of self-discipline are required to build a strong and great society. The laws must be sound without obvious loopholes of evading judgment, and systems must be put in place to monitor compliance before any great society can be built. Well, my people, a lot of things have been said onto this, and then what a disappointment. Well, my people, that has been it on this one. What more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your take on this, my people, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.